and welcome back to part 22 of starting a fountain pen collection. Today I will be testing some more ink and more paper, and in front of me I have Sailor black ink, Waterman's Harmonious Green. I have 3 inks from Herbin, Ambre de Bermain, Blue Knight and Vert Empire. Also we'll be testing on 5 different types of paper. So I have the Fabiano-E22 paper, and then I have a new one also, Oxford paper. This is a sample given to me. Rhodia number 13, Clairefontaine's spiral bound notebook, and also the leuchtturm 1917. This is the 2018 diary, which I've just taken a page out of to test the ink. So if I move that off here, and here it is. First of all, I have on paper the Fabiano-E22 paper. So this is the line, the square paper, 85 GMs, and for me it was a little bit scratchy. I mean, compared to the other 3 papers, I found writing on it not so smooth. The results are not too bad, as you can see, but the writing experience itself I found a little bit too scratchy. Between the other 3, I think it was pretty much even actually. The rhodia, Clairefontaine and the Oxford paper. The Oxford paper is 90 GM, so it's nice and thick, almost similar to the Clairefontaine paper, and to be honest I couldn't separate the difference. The rhodia 80 GM paper I much preferred in this test because it was just a smoother writing, but not too smooth. The whole pen just slides off, and also the as you can see the difference here. I'm just going to zoom in. With the writing with the Sailor Pro Gear Zoom, it's come out a lot thicker, a lot nicer to look at, and for me that's kind of important. I'm looking at how the ink looks, and for me I like the broader nibs, so the Schiefer Calligraphy 2.0, it's a little bit too thick for me, but the Pro Gear Zoom, I just enjoy writing with it. So I think on this test I would say the rhodia paper using the Pro Gear Zoom is my favorite. So if I just cut to the test of the inks itself, the colored inks. So this is a painting by Van Gogh. It's the church at Auvers. I wanted to capture the mood of this painting, so I decided to try and match the colors towards the painting. So the painting itself, the scene is set in northern France, 27 kilometers from Paris, I believe, and it's set at night time. So this is a church. So I wanted to capture that with the blue ink. So this blue ink from Herbin is quite aptly named Blue Knight. So it's looking quite nicely here. And also the church itself, I wanted to get a dark color in. So the Herbin Vert Empire also fits in quite nicely here. It's a fairly dark painting by Van Gogh in comparison to the rest of his paintings, so I wanted to capture all of that with the shadows also, and also by using Sailor's black ink, which shows off a matte finish, and it's looking quite nicely with the shadows here. And also the painting itself is quite interesting. This lone dark figure lady walking towards the church, so it's the black has come up quite nicely on the picture. And if we go to one more, This is the test of the Waterman Harmonious Green, and what you can see, I've put in the leuchtturm 1917 paper here. I don't have it lined. It's a blank page that I've used here, but actually, you know, between the four of them, it's quite close. I mean, the quality now between the four, it's very minimal. So you can't really go wrong with any of the paper choices of these brands. But actually, I still preferred rhodia. The leuchtturm 1917 is held up quite well. It's in the same market range as the moleskin range. So if you want to go down that route, I would prefer the leuchtturm over the moleskin. This more fountain pen friendly paper compared to the moleskin. But if you really want to pick one paper, I would probably say rhodia. It's not very expensive. It's almost designed for fountain pen users, and you can't really go wrong. So the whole range of paper is quite nice to use. I did have on my previous test the Staples paper that was quite to its equivalent to rhodia, but actually I found Staples is quite inconsistent with its supply. So I was using a 70 GM, and now they stock at 80 GM, and maybe tomorrow they will stock a 70 GM again. So it's consistency is important when I'm choosing a brand of paper or a type of paper, and rhodia will consistently stay with the 80 GM paper, and the whole processing at the manufacturer of the paper I don't think it's going to change too much. So my recommendation is for rhodia paper in this test. And also the Waterman Harmonious Green, it's quite nice green. And I have one more sample to show you. What I did was to put the color ink samples into one page. So the green, as you can see, the paper is leuchtturm 180 GM paper. It's mainly used for artwork, sketches and paintings and stuff like that, watercolor, but actually found it used quite suitable for fountain pen ink as well. So I think this is $20 or something like that, so it's not too expensive. It's in the A4 format, so it's quite nice for me to show off the colors and this paper. And as you can see, there's a full range of green here. I actually quite like this Herbin Vert Sauvage green, followed by Kaweco's Palm Green is also a color that I like, but it all depends on the mood. Today I like this, but tomorrow I may like some other color, so it's inconclusive at this moment. Here I've done the same with red, yellow and orange. I decided to put all in one page because I don't have a lot of yellow to compare, so I decided to put the red, yellow and orange in one page. Quite like the Oxblood. This is, something that I've always quite liked. And the Matador and the Audacious Red will become second and third for me. I just like the shades of red here in this test. Here I have the blue. Again, this I could go with any shade of these on any given day. So I don't know if I need to zoom back out a little bit. Here I can see also the Vert Receder is also on there. I actually like the Diamine Oxford Blue. I like this blue black. Hopefully I'll put some Pilot ink to test against this lot here. But so far, I could really just pick any of these blues and use this right now. Here I've done the same test with purple, The purple shade I like is again the Waterman Tender Purple. It's just a sharper purple compared to the others, but I can also see myself using the Violet Pensy Purple. The browns I'm not too keen on the browns, so I mean I do have it, but only for testing. I don't think I will use it on a everyday pen. And finally I have black. There's not much choices here, but as you can see they dry off slightly different. The Parker Black actually is coming off a nice dark color. I think the darkest black that comes out is possibly the Lamy Black. It's almost a jet black color. The Sailor would be the lightest one. It's drying up into almost a grey. Waterman is coming closely matched with the Herbin Black. But if you like a dark shade of black, intense jet black, I think the Lamy is the way to go forward here. I will try out more blacks in the coming weeks, and hopefully we'll give you more results soon. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like the video. If you do like it, leave your comments below, and hopefully to catch you next time. Thanks for watching.